together on a field. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. It's Tatum. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
A short completion of the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The sure hands. It's Burks. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The ball, it's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fielded at the 25. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's Mateer. Grab down the middle, it's Potts. Brought down across his midfield to the 46.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Potts.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Robinson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Sooners move into the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Short pass finds the tight end. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And there's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hill. Man, so many good backs.
Here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. They call the draw play here. Gets the first and still running. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Okay, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Tatum. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback keeps him here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. They were not going to catch him that time.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The return from inside the 5. gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pulls it in. It's Burks. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Mateer. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Makes the grab. It's Morgan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still moving. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
The Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying the run, it's Ott. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Morgan. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Mateer. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grant behind the line. It's Gibson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short game.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. A crucial pick 6.
Wow, there's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's caught from inside the 20. He's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's hot. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. That's caught. It's Robinson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Sooners offense is on the move now.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's how you finish a play.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. He's found some room at the 45. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. Look out. Whole different game now.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Tatum. The return man steps out at the 28. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He finds some space. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Barnes. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It spurts. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Finds his target, and it's complete. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it.
Touchdown, Sooners! Great catch and run for 6.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
What a catch! It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. He escapes the pocket. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give him that opportunity.
Toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back on the field. Remember last time, looked for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made after just a short gain. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. They try to sneak it for the 1st. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Truman Clark with the running game. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The sure hands. It's Gibson. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Base 27 jump.
Dropping back. It's Mateer. Throws incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Catch made by the tight end. We make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Sooners! And the route is on. Lining up to try the extra point. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
It's Stewart. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense made it in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The receiver makes the catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up.
Brings up second and goal.
Dropping back. It's Mateer. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there. This one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations.